And here we are with Nadia, Mike, and with the jingle. Very good, Sue. So, what have we just read? Jeremiah, carrying on with Jeremiah.
Yeah. And today it was different from yesterday, actually, because there were so many technical details.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
His purchase. Yeah.
It was interesting, wasn't it? Because I love this whole thing. It's like about this purchase of this piece of land.
Yeah.
And I love this whole thing. It almost feels like a sort of a piece of news reportage, doesn't it? It's like, I signed the seed deal, it got witnesses, weighed the money.
Yeah. Terms and conditions.
Terms and conditions. Yeah, that was the word. It was great, isn't it? It's such a sort of everyday, banal thing to find in the Bible. Terms and conditions. That was great.
Yeah, but I think it was actually, if we look deeper than that, it's here and also in the second reading, it's about trusting God and doing so and showing it with your actions, because here he apparently trusts that he can buy this field, and then even though now it's being besieged by Babylonians, as we see at the beginning, later
they'll have land to build on.
Yeah, they'll have land to build on, and that's why they carry on with this deal, because the last verse here is the Lord of the God of Israel says, houses and fields and vineyards shall again be bought in this land.
Yeah, it is. It's really interesting, isn't it? This whole idea of buying this. Because first of all, Jeremiah makes a prediction, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is that right? He says your cousin will come and offer you this land, and then that's what do you call that? That prophecy comes true, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's like the next day, the guy turns up and says, "Do you want to buy a bit of land?"
Yeah.
Jeremiah's like, "Oh, I think I've heard about this," and he buys it. And it's interesting because it makes no sense, because it's like, well, hang on, we're being besieged, it's kind of warfare, why would we buy land? I mean, that's sort of ridiculous. But he does it, because it's like, okay, I was told to do it, I don't know where this is going.
Yeah, and he trusts God, because God encourages him with the deal, so he trusts it and he buys it. So.
And it's interesting because it does take us into the next lesson, which is about faith alone is nothing, but have faith with work. So it's one thing to say, I believe God, but I'm not going to buy the field, because that's just ridiculous. But it's like, I'm going to buy the field and I need to do something. I believe in the Lord and I need to do something about that, which is like, buy the field. I was told I don't really get that, but
even if I don't understand what
it's doing.
About.
And it's the same with Abraham. I was just thinking, it's the same thing. He was told to go and sacrifice his son. I always wondered, what on earth is going through his mind? It's all right for us reading the story today because we know it has a happy ending. But as you're right there and going up the hill with your son and thinking, I don't know, what was he thinking? I mean, I can't even.
Apparently, he really trusted God, because he knew that he would have offspring through Isaac, so he knew that apparently he trusted so strongly that everything would be fine. So that's why he carried it. So he did it. He did what he was told to do, knowing that everything will work out fine.
And it is great because that really is faith with works, isn't it? Because it's like they say, doing what you're and sort of believing and actually really believing, not just going, well, I believe, but when it comes to doing anything about it, because it's like, so faith by itself, if it has no works, is dead, isn't that? That's in the letter in James. So we've sort of skipped to the second part, James 2.
And same with Rahab, because here in James, two characters are mentioned. So Abraham and this Rahab, who was a prostitute woman from Jericho. Right. And she hid those two spies from that Joshua sent to Jericho. Right. And she hid them because she said something like, I know that your God is the true God, so I'm afraid of your God, so that's why I will help you, I will hide you, I will help you escape. And then when actually Joshua conquered Jericho, she was the only one, she and her family were the only ones who were spared. Because she had earlier saved those two spies, and because of her fear and of God, of the God of Israel.
It's so interesting, isn't it? This thing of having to live out your faith with real works,
Yeah.
actually go and do something about it. And lots of examples there, with the king, with Abraham and his son, and with Rahab saving the spies or messengers in the city. It is amazing. And last line, just as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is also dead, and that's great. You've got to really believe.
Yeah. And actually, as we were reading this, I also thought that lots of people actually try to live by it, even not knowing that it comes from here, so that it's in the Bible, that it's in this letter, because you can often hear people saying, look at people's actions and not at people's words if you want to see what they are about.
Right.
So,
Right, exactly. Live by your example. Great. Okay, so lots of interesting thoughts there today. So have a great Tuesday, great 1st of August, and long may August continue to be a lovely and beautiful summer month. See you all. Bye.